G'day everyone, Matt from Panda Garage. Today is a bit of a special video. It's a bit out of the blue as well. We're actually going to go through and sort of show, by the way, ISO here looking insane. Yeah, so today's video is a bit of a different one. We've done them before, doing sort of cleaning videos and sort of deep detailing of cars, but this one's very special to me because it's actually my grandfather's car. I actually got to, he let me, for some stupid reason, he let me drive it when I got my license. Nearly got T-boned in this car. I was driving it yesterday and it is very loose these days. He's had it for about 15 years. The car's a bit all over the joint, never cleans it, doesn't like it. He says if you clean it, there's issues, but the car has issues now, so I'm not going to feel bad for cleaning it. But my grandfather was in the hospital yesterday, so I was looking after and helping out my grandparents, or my grandma and my aunt. So sort of as a bit of a surprise for him when he gets home, so he can yell at me and feel a bit better. I'm going to clean the car inside and out. So join me here today on Panda Garage. I'm going to take you through the car right now. So what we're looking at the moment is, I think it's a 96, 97 or 95 Falcon wagon. As you can see, it is quite old. It's about 370,000 Ks on the clock. My grandfather refuses to let it go. It's got a bit of rust in it. It's very dirty. A lot of problems with it. My aunt's been complaining for 10 years. It's got no aircon. So we're going to go right through this and clean it up as best as possible. As you can see, there's sort of like marks on the counters, on this center console, on everything. So it's been well used. He drives it to golf. He drives it everywhere. My grandfather's the only driver in the family, and funny enough, he's like in his 80s. He's never been in the hospital, never had anything. So I'm going to make sure the car is nice and clean by the time he gets back out of hospital. And yeah, so let's get cracking. Alright guys, the last little bit with the boot actually took quite a long time to do. Just a lot of built up gunk and stuff in the carpet. So what we're going to do now is going to actually start sort of cleaning up the carpets, as well as sort of try and get a bit more of the dirt out, some of the stains. So we're going to be using the drill brush. I'm actually going to be testing out my new drill brush, which you would have seen in the last video. This is my new impact driver. So I'm going to give that a good run, and yeah, we're going to get stuck actually cleaning this car, its interior. So it's going along pretty well. Not as much dirt. I mean, my grandfather's not like grubby, but he doesn't think that my car needs to be cleaned really. So we are going to put a stop to that, and he's not going to be happy about this. So it's kind of funny because I know once he's back to normal, he's not going to be enjoying the fact that I cleaned his car for him. So what are you going to do, Far? Okay, it's gone a little bit dark out there, so I'm going to stop for tonight. there's not much else we can do. It was getting too dark to film, as you would have seen in those last few clips. So I continued on a little bit, did the driver's side, or began it. So we're going to pick this up tomorrow. Going to continue cleaning, and then we're going to give the outside a real good bath and possibly a polish. So we'll see how far we can get. I know it's going to rain tomorrow, so hopefully we can do some stuff tomorrow. If not, we'll pick it up on Wednesday. On Wednesday? Sunday. Oh God, isolation's bad. All right, guys, it's actually Sunday now. We started on Friday. Didn't get anything done yesterday. I actually had quite a bad toothache, so I've actually been just sort of resting it up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to continue on with the cleaning. I want to go through and see if I missed anything in the car before we move on. We're going to get the steamer out, and then we're going to wash this thing, and hopefully it comes up all right. So let's get started. As you can see, we did actually a really decent job the other night, but as I started losing light, I missed like a few little spots. Like I want to try and get that a bit cleaner, up there a bit cleaner, and just like a few little general bits and pieces, mainly in here. So I'm actually going to break out the steamer, I think, and steam some of this, and then we can finish the back on the doors, and then we'll actually start washing this thing, because as you can see, a lot of grime. It's like a lot of, like, I mean, look at this. Put a bit of oil on my finger on it, and suddenly that's coming back a bit better. So we've got our work cut out for us today, but we've got a whole afternoon to get started. Alright guys, so this is the finished result. Not the best we can do, at least with the time frame, but this has come up great. It's looking really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out overall. I mean, I don't have all the tools that you need really to do everything. I'd love to have an extractor to really clean up these chairs. Oh, this must hard to talk in, but I mean, it's looking pretty tidy compared to what it was before, as you would see. Luckily the roof liner wasn't too bad. Everything else seems to be pretty good, but the steering wheel came up great. Center console's actually clean, so is the gear levers and that. The boot came up pretty well. My grandfather was a painter for a while, so that's why the back's a bit paint-like. But we just put an extra protectant coat on it, as you would have seen in some of the clips. I didn't show it all fully because it gets a little bit repetitive, but what we're going to start on now is the actual outside, so can't wait for that. still very sort of bland, as you would expect after years. A lot of dirt, still hard to get off, but they'll all come off in time, I'm guessing. But at the moment, I'm going to start cleaning these wheels. I haven't really got any wheel cleansing. I've got about 6 or 8 to 1 mix in there. Or it might be even 5 to 1. I don't know. I just mixed 200 ml into a litre bottle, so 2 in 10. So we're going to get started on this now. Okay. Whew. So what happened was I was filming the video with the tires, and my tripod broke. So it fell over and broke, and the end now looks a little bit like that. It's I'm using my phone today, so it's just easier to do like time lapses and stuff on. So did all the wheels. They haven't come up as good as I thought they would. Just a lot of brake dust built up over the years. I mean, you could probably spend more time on them and get them completely right, but for now I think they're going to be okay. What I was hoping to do as well was be able to like polish it maybe, see if we can get some of the discoloration out of the front of the car, because it's got a lot of rust marks. So we'll dry the car real quick, and then I'll come back to you guys because I've got nothing for you to stand up on. So I'll show you the results after this. Okay, so car's dry. I'm going to call this like phase 1 because the car overall has come up all right, but at the same time, it hasn't completely come up the way I was expecting. I thought we would have got a lot more progress done in this wash, but slightly shinier, but decades of not being clean is showing. So I'll show you around the car. There's sort of like shades of light coming through, but most of it's still like sort of drying out a little bit, but paint's very dull, very scratchy, but as you can see, like a lot of it, there's like a slight shine to it, but most of it's dull. Needs to be buffed. So I'm going to not do the whole car today because we are on a time crunch. It is a Sunday and it's late Sunday afternoon, and I've got to go pick up my car from my grandparents' house, my work car, because I need that tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to polish the front, get some of this discoloration out from the rust from the carport, and see how far we go. We might even just do the whole front first and then go from there. Sort of did take some of the colour out, but you can see the transition. Guess it's a bit more visible in person than on camera, but there's sort of like a line here. Oh, you can sort of see it there. So we took some of the colour out, but the bumper, the actual plastic is like discoloured from the rust. So I might stop for now. I think we've gotten to a point where, I mean, the car's not looking too bad, but I thought I could do a little bit better. Okay, so believe it or not, this is about 4 to 5 hours work of getting to this point. So the interior took probably 2.5 hours. The outside spent about 2.5 hours on as well. Possibly 3 hours in the interior, which is insane to think, but having nearly decades of like dirt and stuff on it, yeah, it's a bit harder to clean, but I think he's going to enjoy it. I don't know. He's one of these grumpy old guys. So anyway, I mean, hopefully he enjoys it. I know my grandparent, like my aunt and grandma will, because they travel in the car as well. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. But thank you all so much for watching. Bit of a fizzer at the end there. We will probably have another crack at this down the road, because I feel like if I had a decent weekend where I'm completely able to be mobile, if I had that whole day yesterday, we might have got a little bit further, but there's a lot of work there to get it up to sort of like a scratch that's sort of in good nick kind of thing. So thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all watching this video. It's very special to me. My grandfather's still in hospital, and he's probably going to be in hospital for a little bit longer. So this was sort of more of a video to sort of show him the difference of how it was at the start to now. I mean, he'll probably say it looks exactly the same, but that's just him. So yeah, if you want to check us out on Facebook or Instagram, the Panda Garage is where that's at. Leave a comment, share this video if you've gotten this far. Appreciate all the support. I'd love to do something down the line where we possibly replace this car for him, but I guess we'll get to that when there's a budget for it. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, guys, my name's Matt. This is Panda Garage, and I'll see you all very soon.